Hey everyone, in just over 2 weeks, Facebook is going to be turning off support for the most commonly used protocol for video live streaming, RTMP, and it's going to require the use of RTMPS, the encrypted version of that protocol. And if you're using live streaming hardware, such as some of the devices I have here on the desk, and you've not upgraded them for RTMPS support, you're not going to be able to use them to do Facebook live streaming. So we've got this apocalypse essentially coming if you're doing Facebook live streaming. I realize Facebook live streaming isn't as popular as it once was, but there are still people that rely on it. And from this point forward, if you want to use Facebook live streaming, you have to have a device which supports RTMPS. Now, in front of me, I have two products from Teradek. These are the VidiU and the VidiU Pro. In terms of support for those, the VidiU is considered an end-of-life product and is not receiving a firmware upgrade in order to make it work. The VidiU Pro, it has received a firmware upgrade, which is supposed to work with the RTMPS protocol. Other manufacturers are doing upgrades on some of their products, some are not. So when I was at NAB, I talked to the people at LiveU about their Solo product and their other encoders. They said they are ready for this. When I talked to the vendor, the people at the AJA booth, they couldn't tell me if they were ready or not. So, and I also haven't been able to find anything on the internet. So I don't know whether the AJA Hilo product is actually capable of doing RTMPS at this point in time, or whether firmware upgrade or what. In terms of software, a lot of the software-based products out there, your OBS, your Wirecast, some of those, as far as I understand, they are capable of doing RTMPS, so those should be fine. Now, back to the Teradek I talked about a minute ago. So these are the products I've been using for a long time. Even though Teradek has released a firmware upgrade for the VidiU Pro, it introduces a bunch of other bugs that basically make it useless. So you can see mine's actually frozen here. I have not been able to make it work with YouTube since the firmware upgrade. If you go to select an event, it gets stuck on a screen that says Getting Events. And on my regular VidiU, you can see on the screen there it says Switching Platform. It's been on that screen for 45 minutes or so, and it's not getting anywhere. And whether I use the built-in interface or the web interface, I get the same result. So it never comes back. I'm able to select an event. So for YouTube, it's now useless. For Facebook is now useless. And any attempts I've made to reach out to Teradek for help on the YouTube issue have gone unanswered, whether that be an email or through their Facebook page or whatever. So a little bit frustrating there. So at this point, if you're considering switching hardware, I would say stay away from the Teradek products. They're just too buggy to use, and they're not great about supporting their products. The original VidiU here has only been discontinued for a short period of time, but yet they're not doing a firmware upgrade for it. I think that's actually kind of irresponsible for a product that was discontinued a very short time ago for them to not support something that's been known about for a while, and this a feature that they advertised. So anyway, so if you are looking for getting hardware for doing live streaming and Facebook is important to you, make sure you check with the vendor to make sure that your product supports RTMPS, because if it doesn't, you're not going to be able to connect to Facebook and do live streaming there. As far as I know, the only hardware one I can guarantee does support Facebook moving forward is going to be LiveU with the Solo product and their other higher end offerings. I assume that AJA will with their Hilo, but I can't confirm that at this point. Anyway, if you guys have questions about this or anything else related to video production, you can leave those in the comment section down below. If you're running your own video production business and would like to check out a website that I've created for managing that business, that website is crewaccess.com. There's a link down there in the description as well for that. I'll give you a little bit of a discount on the pricing plans. We also offer a free plan as well. If you haven't yet subscribed to the channel, please consider doing so. I try to release content about once a week related to video production topics. So anyway, thanks guys for watching, and have a fantastic day.